Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey buddy, welcome back. Another Blind Battle Beers. This one we're doing MGD versus Busch. Why are we doing that? I don't know, because I just reached in my fridge and grabbed 2 beers. So, Busch is 4.3%, MGD 4.7%, so not too far off. Much like the PBR versus Coors video, I would just assume that MGD is going to have, I'm going to assume MGD is going to win this one just on ABV alone. So, not that it's that far off, but I just have a feeling. So, let's get into it. I have not had either of these beers enough in life to know which one was which. I just had Busch for the first time last week. So, MGD, I've had it for the first time, I think, like a year or so ago, but haven't had it much since. I will say, based on all of the comments that you guys always say on Miller stuff, based on glass lacing, the black glass is MGD. We're just going to go ahead and say it right away. Is that the case? I have no idea. So, from what everyone says, I always get that comment. I knew right away because the glass lacing, it was Miller. So, this one has a ton of glass lacing, which is making me, if you guys are right, it's Miller. So, they look the exact same from here. This one might be a little bit darker. I'll have to check when I watch this back when I edit it to make sure the sound works. But this one has much more carb. This one is much more still in the glass, but tons of glass lacing in this one. So I think Miller High Life beat MGD when I did that blind. Gosh, that was a while ago. But can't say like I'm not a huge fan of either one of these beers because I've not had them enough. So we'll start with the black glass. Doesn't have much of an aroma. A little bit, tiny bit of sweetness. I mean, it smells like macro lager, but it's not like crazy, like, oh my gosh, it smells really, really good. It's very light. This one's really, really light. Both of these don't smell like much. This one, this is gonna sound really weird. This almost has like a candy smell. Like it almost smells like cotton candy. That could be something else. Like could be a cartridge of some sort. Yeah, neither one of these smell great. So we'll start with the black glass. Cheers. Thankfully, it tastes good. Light, crisp, clean, a little bit of sweetness. Tastes like beer. Tastes like I'm gonna mow my lawn in 90-degree weather. Super easy drinking. Not offensive at all, no off flavors. Just doesn't smell great. Doesn't smell like much. I gotta stop saying it doesn't smell great. Because when I say that, it means that they just don't have like a strong aroma. Maybe a hint of like grassiness. But yeah, super easy drinking. Nothing crazy, nothing amazing, but nothing off. Solid macro lager. I could chug that. Should I just start chugging both of these at the end of these videos? That's a bad idea. Let's try the red one. Cheers. Super light, pretty nondescript. Really, really light. This one has much more flavor. This is MGD for sure. I don't want to say for sure. Yeah, this is much more flavorful. This is super, super light. A little bit of like bread crust. Maybe a faint hint of like malts. But it's very light, very almost watery. Black wins easy over red. So this kind of, I mean, the glass lacing thing was funny because this one now has glass lacing too, but much more flavor in this one. Busch is still fairly recent in my memory. I remember it being very light and very kind of nondescript. I think I said that. Not a bad beer, nothing offensive. It's super easy drinking, 4.3%. You could just drink one after another, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, this one's just much more beer flavor. It's going to be hilarious if that's Busch. I just don't think it is. This is way too light and way too just nondescript, almost watery. So we will guess Busch. We will say MGD. We kind of cheated, I think, on the glass lacing thing in the beginning, but black is the winner. Black Miller, red Busch. That one was easy. I'm going to do Busch against light beers because it is really, really light, and at 4.3%, it might as well be a light beer. So MGD wins easy on this one. I kind of figured it would. And you guys are right about the glass lacing. So way to go, Miller fans. You guys are awesome. So what do you guys think of these two beers? If you're at the store trying to decide between these, MGD wins. I don't know the availability of these. MGD's kind of hard. Both of these beers are harder for me to find, so it's like, fuck. I'm not going to worry about drinking these moving forward, but I would drink MGD over Busch all day, every day, twice on Sundays. So that's it. See you guys soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't